If you want some peace of mind that your fuel tank is safe and secure, but you want to do it in style, this officially licensed Jeep locking fuel door with the engraved Jeep logo will be a great addition to your 2007 to 2018 JK Wrangler. Now, this will be a good pick for your build if you're looking for that extra layer of security without breaking the bank. Now, in addition to the security, this will also just be a great way to add some small details around the Jeep if you're looking to add a contrasted look or some more heavy-duty appeal while getting some Jeep branding and quality at the same time. Now, one of the main features here is going to be the style with the riveted border, really making the appearance of the fuel door pop and add more of that heavy-duty look to the side of your Jeep. Now, the engraved Jeep logo on the front is going to take it to the next level, adding that premium appearance that you may want. Now, those features together will allow this to blend right into your build and match with any other off-road accessories, especially any other Jeep branded ones. Now, the other big feature here is, again, the locking mechanism. So this will feature a lock on the front and a key to make sure that you or the key holder is the only one able to access the fuel tank, and you'll have an extra key as a backup, which is great in case you misplace one. Now, what I really like most about this is that you don't have to keep it locked all the time to stay shut, thanks to the included magnets on the inside of this door here, and it's going to have a little cutout for your finger, making it very easy to open when you have to put fuel in your Jeep. Now, this will be built pretty tough for a small mod, and it's going to remain lightweight, so this will be made of an aluminum construction. Now, on top, this will also have a textured black finish, and that's of course going to add to that off-road appearance, but it's also going to protect the aluminum underneath from any corrosion. And I do want to call out that this is only for the door and does not replace the entire trim, so you will have to do some tiny modification with some self-tapping screws into that trim to attach this. However, it's super easy, and we'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Now, this will come in at about $150, which I would say is pretty average for a lockable fuel door. Now, I think what stands out most is the bigger and more bubbled styling compared to other simplistic or flatter options, the lockable feature on the front, and of course the fact that you have Jeep engraved on the fuel door here. Now, I think if you're looking for a bit more to a fuel door and you want to ditch some of that trim or the look of the trim for some heavy-duty details, then this is going to be a great pick. Now, install couldn't get any easier. This is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about 20 minutes to get the job done. Now, speaking of the install, one of our customers here has actually installed this on their JK and is going to walk you through what that process looks like step by step. That's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So the tools you're going to need for this job is a small Phillips head screwdriver, a 7/64 inch drill bit, and a drill to use that drill bit with. Hey everyone, today I'm going to be installing the Jeep locking fuel door on my 2014 Jeep Wrangler. Alright, so let's get started on the install. Step 1 is to take this plastic tether piece off the fuel cap, like so. Take the fuel cap off. This is going to allow for extra room when we install the fuel door. Next, we're going to take the locking fuel door, line it up with the plastic trim, and make sure you have it lined up to where you want it to be. Close the door to see, you can try to level out the lettering. So like it right there. Now you're gonna pop open the door and you're gonna have to take one of the supplied self-tapping screws and start screwing in a hole . You can see on the fuel door there's these 4 tabs with holes in them. That's where the 4 screws are going to go. And it looks like, I'll try to zoom in, made a little marker right there with the screw, so that's where I'm going to be drilling. I'm going to do the next 3. Okay, that one's done. There's one up here. Unscrew that. Get a marker going. Make sure to keep the fuel door as still as possible so you can keep it leveled. And one right up here. And this is just a small Phillips head screwdriver. All right, so here's my first marker I made. Moving on to the next one, I had to redo it a couple times, but it's gonna be that bottom one right there. And then up here, it's gonna be this bottom one right here for me. And then over here, I did 2, but it's gonna be the top one I'm gonna be drilling. So there you go, 4 marks for those screws. All right, moving on to step 2, I'm gonna be drilling the 4 marks I made with this drill. Just a plain DeWalt 20 volt max drill and using a 7/64 drill bit. Time to move on to the top. And last one. All right, so there's that first hole, second one, third one, and the fourth one. All right, last step is grabbing the fuel door, placing it on there, and line up the holes with the tabs on that fuel door. Grab your screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver, and start screwing in the screws. So I'm just gonna go from that bottom left one all the way up to the top right. Make sure it's evened out. And the last one. So when you're making those markers, try to be as careful as you can. Try not to make too many markers like I did. Make sure it's lined up as best as you can. This fuel door doesn't exactly fit on the Jeep perfectly. It'll be a little bit loose, so just do your best. Don't make too many markers. And just like that. And here are the keys that were supplied. You get 2 of them. Goes in like that. Turn it clockwise, and it's locked. To unlock, turn it counterclockwise. Boom.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of this officially licensed Jeep locking fuel door with the engraved Jeep logo, fitting all 2007 to 2018 JK Wranglers. And remember, for all things Jeep, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.